Alpin Haus. Rediscover family, fun, and savings. Visit us at alpinhaus.com.
We're here with Andy Heck, President of Alpin Haus RV. Andy, what happened here?
Well, what happened was early the morning of May 1st, about 1:30 in the morning, fire started here in the parking lot. As you can see behind us, all of these RVs were in for service through our service department. The one in the middle started on fire, and then it spread to the other two, and then also some of the surrounding area.
Andy, did this start all by itself, or was arson involved?
Yeah, we now know that arson was involved. They were able to tell that it did not start from natural causes. The one where it started, in the middle, you know, the batteries were dead on it. It was not plugged into power, and so we know it was arson. We also have video footage from across the street at Target, plus our own cameras, showing lights of a vehicle coming in and out of the parking lot right before the fire was called in.
You must be very grateful that the damage wasn't more extensive and that thankfully no one was hurt.
I tell you, when if you saw the pictures of the fire when it was going on, it's just amazing. We were so fortunate that it happened at a time when nobody was hurt, and that the firefighters who had to fight this blaze because it was very hot and very intense, that nobody was hurt, at all. Even fighting the fire.
It's amazing. Andy, who took part in the investigation here?
Well, the Montgomery County Sheriff was on the scene right away while the fire was going on with the 400 Fire Department. And then in the next morning, the State Fire Investigation Team was here all day, combing through, and believe it or not, just like you see on TV, they were able to go right through and determine exactly where the fire started, and now we're still waiting for them to determine exactly how the fire was started.
Andy, how about these RVs in particular that we see here behind you? These belong to individual customers, yes?
Yes, they do. And I just say, we're grateful that the customers, although it's very upsetting, they've been very great to work with, and so is our whole customer base. The concern for the customers that were affected, and for just Alpin Haus in general, the outpouring has been unbelievable. And our insurance companies, their insurance companies, we're all working together, to make the best we can out of it, and put our customers back in RVs.
Do you think we're any closer to finding out who's responsible for this?
Well, I know the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department is working hard on it, as are the insurance investigators. The crime units of the insurance companies are pouring through it. Currently, we have a reward of $1,000 for any information. People can call the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. In talking to some of the investigators, they have been getting some inquiries and some calls. It's a small community, and I'm confident that at some point this will be able to be solved.
Andy, I don't know how anyone could prepare for a crisis like this. How did you guys react? What have you learned from this, maybe?
Well, you're right. You just never can be prepared when something like this happens so quickly. A couple years ago, we were affected by the hurricane a little bit, so we were able to have a lot of meetings with our staff, but really, I can't say enough about our whole team. Everybody, from the time early morning throughout the day, we kept having meetings with the management team. Everybody had a role, and we responded in just an unbelievable fashion. I couldn't be more proud of the way our team responded throughout the whole day, and even in the time since the incident.
Is there anybody in particular that you'd like to say thank you to?
Well, in addition to our team, thanks to the 400 Fire Department for their response, and several other of the surrounding area departments I know helped respond too, along with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. They've all been great. The media has been great. They've been following up and covering the story in just a very in a great way. To very thoughtful way, the way they've been talking to us, covering it, and they've also told us the outpouring from the whole greater community of what people are just disturbed that something like this could happen to a business of ours and to customers like ours.
Alpin Haus. Rediscover family, fun, and savings. Visit us at alpinhaus.com.